Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson. This is my aggravated cat Tack, and today we'll be reviewing my number 7 pick on my top 10 list, and that is Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Now, I really love this movie. Jim Carrey is just a awesome, unique comedian. You know, you have thousands of comedians, and hundreds of them are great, but there's only certain comedians in every generation that are on the pantheon list of great comedians of all time. And I don't think Jim Carrey's the best comedian of all time, but he's definitely in the top 10 list, at least for me, of best comedians of all time. He's unique and he stands alone. Of course, he's outrageous and over the top, but that's what I like about him. You know, he's different than other comedians. Some comedians are just the same old stick every time, and sometimes he is the same old stick sometimes. But when this movie came out, he came right off the heels of In Living Color on the small screen, got to the big screen, and he used what he had, you know, in those TV shows and put it on screen for us. And everybody loved him. You know, of course, you either love Jim Carrey or hate Jim Carrey, but back then when he first came out, everybody loved Jim Carrey. Of course, you know, people going to form their opinions over the years. You know, it's been 20 years since this movie came out, and ever since then, you know, he's had some stinkers, but he also had a lot of great other ones. You know, Dumb and Dumber, Liar Liar. You know, a couple of these are actually in my top 10 list that I'll be reviewing later. But as far as this movie goes, I mean, it just launched his whole career. And it launched me up, you know, because at that time, it came out in 1994, and now it's kind of going through a bad time in my life. And when this movie came out, it brought me right back into who I needed to be and who I am, which I try to be a funny guy. You know, you people that know me, know that I've got some humor in me. But and it comes from some of these great comedians that I've watched over the years. You know, some of them are, you know, instilled into my soul. You know, and Jim Carrey is one of those, especially his early movies. You know, some of these new ones he's kind of wonky, but still like him and still love Jim Carrey. And but I definitely recommend this movie to anybody who's a comedian fan. Of course, you've seen it already. You've heard about it. You know clips from it if you haven't seen it. But if you have not watched this movie from beginning to end and appreciate it, I definitely recommend you try it, especially if you're a fan of comedy, because he is a great comedian, and this movie is one of his best, if not the best, of his list of filmography. But anyway, that being said, what do you guys think of Ace Ventura, Pet Detective? Are you a Jim Carrey fan or are you a Jim Carrey hater? You're either one or the other. Let me know in the comments below. And remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, guys, remember, make yourself happy. And the only way to do that is to keep on believing that the only thing stopping you is you stopping.